financial year.
Thank you very much for that answer. And Mr. Munari, also thank you.
All right. So let me come to you, Secretary General Bwana Oyuu. I know the CS talked about stopping the industrial action, which is a good thing for the country to move ahead. Let's talk about teachers and the number of teachers that we currently have, because I know there are still gaps when it comes to also the number of teachers we have. And as you talk about the gaps within the teaching fraternity, talk about the JSS intern teachers, which I saw the other day. There was a court order, and then Supreme Court ruled about intern teachers. You have 44,000 who are out there. What is their plan from where you are? And talk about the gaps in terms of the number of teachers that we have currently in the country.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Allow me, first of all, to appreciate this conference and really equally appreciate His Excellency the President, the Ministry of Education. This is indeed a game changer. That is why I decided to come over with my team to attend this conference. One thing, when you ask me about industrial action, that is not why I'm employed. I'm a teacher by profession. And I lead a team that is qualified as teachers, then they're elected as union officials. I think I'll surprise this gathering when you see the number that is here. Secretaries of branches, 110 across the Republic. My National Executive Council and National Steering. Before I answer that question, can you be upstanding so that we got a team? They're all there. So thank you, thank you. Now the issue of employment of teachers and maybe staffing in this country. His Excellency did explain, and I want to repeat. The Education Charter, Kenya Kwanza, emphasized in this sector employment of all teachers. And we are proud to announce here, and I would really stop any other person who says that the government is speaking to itself. I want to speak on behalf of the government because these are our teachers. We have over 100,000 teachers employed between 2022 to date. That's a big plus. And we cannot hide, Your Excellency. I'll also ask Your Excellency, with due respect and honor, let us talk about this as representatives of teachers. Because when it comes from you, it means that others will politicize and say, this is what His Excellency is saying. But take it from the leader of Kenya National Union of Teachers, a union that is led by order and discipline. We have over 100,000 teachers employed as we speak now. Thank you, Your Excellency. The issue of intern teachers, it is true. The shortage allowed the government to fill gaps of acute, it is now acute, 5,000 teachers per year. We were talking about over 100,000 shortage by 2022. So the government employed P&P and interns. We accepted as a union because we sat and discussed it. What went amiss? And we hold on Teacher Service Commission to explain this to us. Teachers should not be referred to as interns because they are trained and qualified. We should refer to them as teachers on contract, and a contract should go for a specific period of time. So that every 2 years, we get back to TSC and say, yes, the contract was 2 years. Teachers signed. When are you making them P&P? And we proceed. Last year's World Teachers' Day had a theme that went all over substantially. Recasting teaching as a collaborative profession. So on issues that we raise, we need not make a lot of noise, but sit with the employer and have this issue solved. And I want to put it across here to all of us. There's a big difference between activism and unionism. Activism thrives on noise, demonstrations, without even going through the structures that are there. Kenya National Union of Teachers depends on structures, and these structures must be followed before we proceed to industrial action. So right now, we visited Teacher Service Commission so that we can agree on when these teachers can be employed on P and P. They have to give us reasons why they're still outside, because some will be, intertwined with issues of finance and so on and so forth. But our target, our focus, is to have all teachers in this republic employed on permanent and pensionable terms. But we must sit. Trade unionism of the 21st century is different. I'm a representative of Education International, African Region Zone 5. I represent 7 countries. And we are trained on how to approach issues with government and establishments, so that my position as a Secretary General must be respected by and large. When I make a statement, it is on behalf of those I represent. If you ask them here, none of them will even make a statement before I speak. That is the order and discipline in the 21st century trade unionism. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.